Welcome to the big casino of life. Think about it. Life is really a big casino. And whether we admit it or not, we all betting every single day with our time. I know for myself, I've been betting on one player as long I can remember, which is myself. Since my teenage years, I always had this feeling inside that I always knew what was the best for me. And whether at school or in life, even also when the path didn't look safe or obvious, I kind of felt like I knew. Quick backstory: when I got here in 2010, I didn't make it to a regular grade at school. Based on the test that I did, they put me in between classes just to see. Basically, it's a probation year just to see which grade I they should put me in. When I got to CGEP, I barely made it to. I was in CGEP while I was still completing two other high school classes at the same time. At engineering school, it was kind of be the same story. I didn't meet the R score required for that specific university that I wanted to. So I had to do extra exam just to get in. After 5 years later of university, I started working in that field. I worked for two different employers and for over 2 years. And then I placed another big bet again on myself. This time was for the life I actually want. Here's the thing. Every single time I made one of these bets, I had doubts, real doubts. I asked myself, is it really worth it? Why just not to go to a safe option? Why not just aim for the certainty instead of this risk? I tried to find reason not to do it. But every time nothing really makes sense to me. And one day, I just keep going one day at a time. Now I reach to a point where I still have the doubts, I still have the fears, but they don't have much control anymore. The best analogy I could find is like driving. We all know like we might get into an accident, but we're not constantly thinking about that. We just drive. We're not panicking also behind the wheel. We just drive. And yeah, so we just move forward. Now, 2 years after choosing this life path I wanted, even though I'm not even close to where I want to be, I know one thing for sure. Right now, I'm closer than I was last year. And it's like walking in a foggy day. We don't know, we know the direction that we're headed, but we cannot see the entire road in front of us at once. Sometimes the only logical move is just to keep betting that we're going to get there at some point. If you get that far, make sure you subscribe, like, and follow, and see you in the next one.